Go ahead, buddy. Seize the day. Seizing the day slowly, Dennis. There he is. Seize the day, buddy. Go ahead. There you go. All right, what's up, everyone? Good morning. I want to kick today's video off by saying my friends over at Glide Socks may have absolutely lost their minds because they're doing a ridiculous Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Buy 2 pairs of socks, get 3 pairs of socks for free. Yes, I said that right. Buy 2 pairs of socks, get 3 pairs of socks free. I've been working with Glide for about a year now. I love these guys. Great people, great company, and awesome quality socks. So if you want to grab some for Christmas, stocking stuffers, just because it's a good deal, it's a good deal. So they're there, glide-socks.com. Let's get into the video. Norway's gnarliest novelty wave. Good morning, Norway. Wow. Bare feet was a heavy claim. All right, we got the inside scoop from our friend Anker. He's claiming Viking Beach firing today. Absolutely firing. It's a drive, a long walk, a true mission only for Vikings. Are you man enough?
No. Nope.
Damn.
But I couldn't imagine just living with ice for like 9 months out of the year. And everybody's just alright with it, I guess.
All right. See if my wetsuit dried overnight. Did it dry?
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. Okay, so it's cold this morning. This is the coldest morning, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, the next two, today and tomorrow are sunny, but they're cold.
You don't have your gloves?
No.
Yeah, you need them, dude. The spritzer technique on the window.
But none of this is on. That's a good job.
All right, we just been driving around sightseeing, and we're going to this beach that our buddy Anker told us about, and we're at the parking lot here, and it says to hike that way. When I say that way, I mean
Over that mountain, through the
Is that not a mountain? Is that not just like a massive mountain right there? So, 2 kilometer hike, that's like 1 mile pretty much. JT claims 7 hours. I claim 30 minutes. Heavy 30 minutes, but 30 minutes. But this is unbelievable. We've just been driving around kind of like taking it in, appreciating it. It's morning for like 3 hours. Like, we've had this beautiful light for hours now. It's unbelievable. So, I guess we're going for it. Wish us luck. And apparently there's a wave on the other side, so really wish us luck. In order for this session to be successful in my mind, I have to catch 3 waves. Guys, shoes are coming untied already. Here we go. Be the most enthusiastic person about this hike right now. We'll see how that goes as the hike goes on. All right, I think we found it. All right, what I see around this corner decides whether I turn back or not. Holy shit, this has to mean we did something right. There's a sign. Wow. This guy's cracking jokes over here, dude. He just said we're less than halfway. We have to be there. I've been walking for 10 miles. We're on the trail, guys. We reached the summit though, right? That's as high as we're gonna go.
Oh, we missed the view though.
You get a little dizzy looking down the hill, like I don't know.
You just want to jump down it?
Unreal. We'll be down there before you know it.
Oh.
Look at this right. I think my mindset gets me into trouble sometimes, but it also gifts me these awesome experiences. Like, I'm at the point right now where, like, look how close I am to the water. Like, there's no way I'm not doing this. Sun's gonna start setting soon, so there's something to ride out there. I'm gonna go catch one. I'm gonna go catch 3, actually, at least. All right, we made it. Let's catch a couple. outside overheating like a baked potato in my Hyperflex wetsuit. No sun, 30 degrees outside. I'm baking. Baking, baby. Because I don't want to catch a chill. Super cold down here in the shadows. As long as the sun was coming down on that cliffside, I was like, okay, we're good. Like we're not gonna get stuck here in the dark. Overall, Norway's gnarliest novelty wave, and it's not the wave, it's the walk in. But I bet this wave on its day gets really fun. But I mean, we didn't get pumping surf, but we got something. This is definitely an experience I'll never forget. And when you gaze up that cliffside right there, take a look. Picture up what we're thinking right now. How are we getting back up there? Tell me, how? While we're up here in the clouds, I want to tell you about a little dream I had. My dream was to work with skull candy. And guess what? That dream came true. If you haven't noticed, Skull Candy was kind enough to hook us up with earbuds, headphones, and speakers to keep us stoked along the entire 7 Seas journey. They also helped bring this entire project to life. So, I just want to take this opportunity to quickly give a shout out to Skull Candy and say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Working with Skull Candy has been a dream come true. Dude, anyone walking down this mountain cliff after this time of day, aka all 6 of those people who are behind us, are tripping, dude. It's straight ice. I cannot believe we actually pulled that off. Aren't you guys glad I made you do that? Come on. Yeah. Team building. It's an important part of the mission.
Congratulations
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, Jason, how are you? Good, man. Thanks.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
Alright, hi Ben.
How you doing? It was the second day of the trip, so it was pretty a good way to just like wash off the anxiety, pretty get impossible. Ready to. That was difficult because I had like this dream, and then I just started going. I'd be like, okay, what happens if I start in New Jersey? Trying to figure out like where I'm gonna stay, and like all that was just so like our air conditioner was kind of ready for it because I do surf in New Jersey year round, and we do get cold temperatures. New Jersey spent some time in Clearwater. Finished the 50 states. People were already telling me I gotta surf every country in the world. I got to so I looked into that and I was like, yeah, dude, pretty much everybody. And I gotta be honest, I didn't know what the 7 seas were either because. Alright, yeah, thanks a lot. Is that it? I figured we gotta split the Pacific Ocean into two. I've just had a bunch of different ideas kind of floating around in my head. And I never, that never really dawned on me. When I came up with the 7 seas in 7 days, it was a lot of fun, not only to... Honestly, I kind of fell in love with Norway. Over the amount of time it's gonna take me to surf every country in the world. Next thing you know, we're in Texas, Jersey, and then here we are in Norway.
Surfing them. And yet a surfer out of Ventnor, New Jersey has become the very first person ever to complete this unthinkable challenge. Joining me now to discuss his adventure is the man himself. I'm going to call him a super surfer, Ben Gravy. What's up, Ben? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Oh, yeah, of course. After the feat that you've accomplished, we definitely had to have you on. So, first of all, what was your motivation for this trip, and how long had you been planning it before you executed the surfs?
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, I actually surfed all 50 states in the U.S., and I kind of expanded on that dream, and I looked to surf every country in the world, and that's a mission that I'm currently working on. But I wanted to make sure that it was fun, entertaining, and just like pretty much a thrill ride the entire way. So I came up with this idea, surfing 7 seas in 7 days, and it took me like 3.5 years to put the entire idea together, but I eventually found a route that was possible, and we made it happen. So it was awesome.
Yikes, that sounds awesome. So you literally got to tour the world while doing what you love in surfing. So, for all of the other surfers out there, you're kind of living a bucket list dream for a lot of people. What country had the best sea and the best waves?
I gotta say, we ended up in Indonesia, and in Bali, Indonesia, at a break called Karamas, and it's actually kind of off season there right now, so we didn't expect too much, but we woke up early in the morning, the Indian Ocean was providing, and I got some overhead barrels, and it was the second day of the trip, so it was a good way to just like wash off the anxiety and get ready to finish it.
Wow. And we're taking a look at the stops that you made. We see the North Pacific, Tokyo, Japan. You mentioned Bali, Indonesia, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia, and the Gulf of Mexico, the South Atlantic, Galveston, Texas. Okay. So you've got some North American stops on there as well. But then we also see the Arctic, Harstad, Norway. What was it like surfing so far north and what a lot of people think of as, typically cold weather?
Oh, yeah. It stresses me out looking at that list. So when I set out to surf the Arctic Ocean, I wanted to make sure that it was well within the Arctic Circle and we were really getting up there and doing it. And it was amazing. And really, I was kind of ready for it because I do surf in New Jersey year round and we do get cold temperatures. But, Norway was bone chilling cold. So I had to wear the full wetsuit. Only my face was sticking out. There was ice on the beach. And it was quite an experience, just looking up and seeing those beautiful snow-covered mountains all around me. And it was really something. So definitely a special trip and something I'll remember my entire life.
I can only imagine. So you've surfed all 50 states. You've now surfed all of the 7 seas. Are you going to join NASA and go surf on another planet? What's next for you, Ben?
I've said if they ever find waves on the Sea of Tranquility, I think I'd be the guy. So hopefully they give me a call.
Oh, that's well played there. I like how that sounds. Now, what you've done here is you've taken what you love doing in surfing and you have used it as a way to, get yourself literally around the world. Why do you love surfing so much, and what do you hope that younger surfers take away from your trip and what they're learning from you?
Yeah, surfing has always been that thing for me that gives me motivation and keeps me going. And it's such a good, therapy thing for me. Like, if I'm having a bad day or maybe I'm just stressed out about something in general, I could go out into the water, ride a couple waves and forget about it. Not to mention I share surfing with so many of my friends and so many of my family members that it's just like such a good, wholesome bonding experience, just going out there and just catching a couple waves. And as far as my career and what I do, I didn't grow up as like the best surfer in the world, the highest ranked athlete or anything. I'm not a crazy athlete. So what my story, the important part about my story, I think, for people coming up and other surfers and young kids, I want them to know that no matter what, you can accomplish your dreams. As long as you're willing to put the work in, you can get out there and do anything you want. And the impossible and the grand and the epic are truly something that you can make possible, and you can make your dreams come true. So,
wow. I love your story, and I'm getting chills. I'm getting motivated sitting here just talking with you, man. We know that you have a YouTube page where folks can go and watch your story and learn more about you. Tell us about your YouTube page real quick.
Yeah, so I'm actually taking the week off this week. You can imagine why. But I post 3 times a week on YouTube. It's youtube.com/BenGravy with 2 Y's. I'm also on Instagram @BenGravy with 2 Y's. And it's all about getting out there as much as possible, positivity, surfing anything that's in front of you, and just making the most out of not only the ocean, but making the most out of your day and your life, and just living it how you want and keeping it positive.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Definitely we'll be checking you out. Everyone, 7 seas and 7 days. Shouts out to Mr. Ben Gravy over in New Jersey. Appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Back at you.